What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Driller, here for another video topic where pertains to continue on for part 3 of exposing Bruce Blitz. Now, from my part 2 video that I did, where pertains to Bruce Blitz, exposing him, I'm going to show you a comment from Amory316 about what PW Hustle said about Bruce Blitz where pertains to the All In review. And I seen the his review, when I talk about PW Hustle, his review on All In, he enjoyed the show. And he also did a rant to Bruce Blitz for ranting about All In. And, calling him out being a WWE classic fanboy and everything. And basically, PW Hustle was doing a tremendous job of his rant and everything. Crapping on Bruce Blitz and everything. For crapping on All In because of things that happened on the show, like Kenny Omega, which Bruce Blitz is not a fan of, and what pertains to Young Bucks, and then the whole thing happened with Joey Ryan and grown men in dick costumes, basically. Now I didn't like that either. I did not like Joey Ryan. I did not like the dick costume, which is why I didn't watch that part. And then on top of that, the whole thing with Kenny Omega on the show, where Bruce Blitz, calls out Kenny Omega overrated, garbage. At one point saying he's got faggot face, and then what pertains to Young Bucks, looking like they're women's because they're have long hair and they're skinny and all that, basically little midgets and all that nonsense and everything. And basically didn't basically crapped down of All In existence, and then got PW Hustle who defended All In by ranting to Bruce Blitz about his negative comments to All In. So basically, what Amory316 said here about the comments she left here on for part 2 of exposing Bruce Blitz was, PW Hustle was right all along when he called Bruce Blitz a classic WWE fanboy during his All In review. And yeah, for those who haven't seen his All In review from PW Hustle, check it out. And you'll also see from the entail of that video, he goes on a tirade to Bruce Blitz about crapping about basically Bruce Blitz crapping on All In, and PW Hustle is defending All In and basically turning Bruce Blitz into an asshole, basically in a way. But Amory 316, yeah, you're right, and also PW Hustle was right all along about Bruce Blitz, about him being a classic WWE fanboy. Where pertains to Bruce Blitz calling people WWE classic fanboys and everything. Well, guess what? Bruce Blitz is also a fanboy, a classic WWE fanboy too, because he still watches the product. Still he'll crap on the product, but still watches it and puts it over and doesn't watch anything else. And now I'm about to go back to I'm done with Bruce Blitz video that I did, where it pertains to this new commenter who goes by HRHG. I don't know what that means, but anyways, but this is what he had to say. He said, where it pertains to Bruce Blitz, he said, I'm thinking of leaving the site too. Not because of his hatred for modern day pro wrestling, which is also hate, but because of him making fun of mental health issues. When he was making fun of Lars Sullivan, particularly that kind of triggered me. Basically, talking about Lars Sullivan having an anxiety attack because he basically in the way he got straight. Lars Sullivan got stage fright because he was going to be up on the main roster, which means he's going to be end up on TV watching by millions around the world. Where it pertains to him being on Raw and SmackDown. And Lars Sullivan, he was supposed to be be one of those main roster's calls, along with Lacey Evans, Heavy Machinery, Nikki Cross, and EC3. With all of them being part of the main roster now. And you see Nikki Cross not doing much, EC3 not doing much neither. Lacey Evans is doing her walkway entrance every time. Heavy Machinery they get featured not a little often. Except for Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan is what's supposed to be one of those guys supposed to be called up and also he was also was supposed to be called up before the call ups too, where it pertains to TLC. Where he's supposed to be be either go to Raw or SmackDown, because Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon was supposed to fight for Lars Sullivan to be part of other which their roster was going to be. At the time when there was when Stephanie McMahon was the commissioner of Raw and Shane McMahon was the the commissioner of SmackDown. But ever since the whole thing with Baron Corbin, the whole thing with Seth Rollins coming to promo about Raw ratings, going down the tool, the drain, whatever, and then Vince McMahon ends up bringing out his daughter Stephanie, his son-in-law Triple H, and his son Shane McMahon, and basically they're gonna be in charge of Raw and SmackDown, and we fans are the authorities basically. We make the rules and blah blah blah, which is bullshit. But also one of the announcement at the time too as well was that Lars Sullivan was going to be making his main roster debut along with Lacey Evans, Heavy Machinery, Nikki Cross, and EC3. They all made it except for Lars Sullivan because he had an anxiety attack. It's a serious situation that he's dealing with. And I hope he is getting better. But when he with this person HRHG, that's his YouTube name. When he's talking about Bruce Blitz making fun of Lars Sullivan, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. I mean, Bruce Blitz made a cover on Lars Sullivan, what pertains to having an anxiety attack. I remember hearing about they discussed that before with MG. I think James was on there, and also with I remember this other one's name. Justin, I think Justin was on there too, and I can't remember the other guy's name. I can't remember his name. But he's always on the Blitz Sports. Obviously he is, but he's always on the with Bruce Blitz, where it pertains to the Blitz team hardcore podcast. I can't remember his name now. I don't know why I drawing a blank here. One moment, folks. Frank. His name was Frank. Yeah. So as I was saying, this whole thing disgusting with Lars Sullivan, or the whole thing with Bruce Blitz talking about Lars Sullivan going through this whole anxiety attack. You have NG talking about it. I think James was on there if I can remember. Justin and Frank were on there, and what pertains to Lars Sullivan going through this condition he's going through right now, which is a serious condition. We are going through an anxiety attack. So that's why we haven't seen Lars Sullivan on TV. But I don't remember Bruce Blitz making fun of it, whatever. And if he did, I must have missed it. Because you also have a couple of people on the hotline talking about Lars Sullivan, about what's going on with him. But again, what pertains to at one point the Raw review, or maybe it was called the Hardcore Podcast review at that time. But because Bruce Blitz changed the format of it now. But I can't remember if they were making fun of Lars Sullivan because of that. I remember MG said something about because Bruce Blitz mentioned that the rumor match for Lars Sullivan for WrestleMania was going to be John Cena versus Lars Sullivan, and then MG was making was basically joking around saying, well, that's why he had an anxiety attack, because he was going to get buried by Cena. That was all that was. But I don't know if Bruce Blitz actually made any remarks making fun of Lars Sullivan of that serious condition, and if he did, I must have missed it, and at the same time, I don't know, but I guess I'll take your word for it. HRHG. If Bruce Blitz did say that, then that was not cool. Not cool at all to say that. Because it's an anxiety attack is a serious illness that Lars Sullivan is, well, not illness, a serious health that he's going through right now. And hopefully he's getting better having an anxiety attack, and hopefully he does come back on TV. But if Bruce Blitz really did say that about Lars Sullivan, make fun of Lars Sullivan because of that, Shame on him for that. You know, I think that's probably what it was too. You know, making fun of Lars Sullivan, when he was discussing the Raw review from that the Bliss Team Hardcore podcast. I think HR HG is right about that, because think about it. They was making fun of Lars Sullivan of that. I mean, who hasn't made fun of Lars Sullivan of that? Yeah. I try to remember of the Asylum, if we mentioned that about that at one point at the Asylum show. But I don't know if we did or not. But at the same time, if we did, I gotta look back at it and all that. But at the same time, I don't know. But if we did, on behalf of the Asylum, that we apologize for that too, and hopefully, if Blitz did make fun of some of that, hopefully on behalf of the Bliss team on BlizzSportsNetwork.com, excuse me, hope they apologize for that too. And that's all I gotta say about that. But thank you for the comment there, HRHG. But I kind of forgot about that too until that you brought that up in the comments there. So I appreciate that. I want to share a message. Excuse me. I want to share a message from Harlem Vengeance, who is also called Drift Pride on YouTube, but on Twitter here he's Harlem Vengeance. I want to share with you folks what he wrote to me. He said that he's got some basically. I'm not gonna read basically. I'm just gonna just say in my point of view. He said that basically he's got some juicy shit to share with me what pertains to Bruce Blitz about his involvement with that basically that Bruce Blitz has been involved with something, which he's got a couple of theory of it, but we'll see how that turns out. If whenever he does share that information for me, and also saying something about he's got a buddy that he wants me to follow on Twitter, by the way, which it says here, if I could read it here, Benny Norter, I think, but I'll check him out too. And he also told me about Nick Hayes. I meant to say, which I read Nick Hayes meant to say. Nick Hayes basically a video about Bruce Blitz, about his savage Bruce Blitz savage something. I don't remember on the title of it, but I remember seeing that video though, and about basically about Bruce Blitz, about how he's showing his true colors too. I already seen the video though, so there's no need to run that to recap that. But basically he wants me to follow this person on Twitter because this person also got some stuff to share about Bruce Blitz. But I will check him out to see what was that about too. Basically to expose more on Bruce Blitz and show his true to show more of Bruce Blitz's true colors, because he's not what people make out to be anymore, and it's been shown for years now. Okay, I know what he's talking about. He's talking about hashtag the excuse me. He's talking about hashtag be the Batman. And the thing about that is, he already shared the information about me about Bruce Blitz, which I did discuss that from part 2. Either it was part 2 or it was part 1 of exposing Bruce Blitz. That he basically. But let me recap it though, as I go through right now. He said basically about Bruce Blitz. Oh no, actually, he didn't expose anything about Bruce Blitz. He just basically always giving me some support about me basically in his words sharing on Bruce Blitz, and also Harlem Vengeance also is taking this whole thing with me doing a video about Bruce Blitz is me sharing on Bruce Blitz. I want to say this right now. It's not me sharing on Bruce Blitz at all. I mean, sure, I'm calling on Bruce Blitz's bullshit and everything, exposing him and everything. But it's not me actually shitting on the guy. I'm not saying or F Bruce Blitz and forget Bruce Blitz, you know what I mean. basically, I'm not trashing or saying that he's garbage or saying he doesn't know what he's talking about, or he's I'm not saying any of these type of things to shit on Bruce Blitz. I'm just exposing him of what he is. I'm just exposing his true colors of what has been shown for over the years. That's basically on the point of me doing these videos about Bruce Blitz, and on top of me being done with him, because not just because of wrestling, but other things besides wrestling. Speaking of wrestling and non-wrestling, let's get to it right now. First with the wrestling. You already know that recap about the whole thing with him not liking Kenny Omega and everything, and the same thing with Jeff Jarrett. And I think I made a system about Joey Ryan too. Which I don't blame him too. I don't like Joey Ryan either. With the whole penis dick flip, whatever that's called. But the Young Bucks, I think I mentioned that too. So much of that too, because he's not a fan of the Young Bucks. They're not believable. They're vanilla midgets. They have long hair. Look at women's because they're small and everything and skinny. Basically, just trashing on the Young Bucks, just like he's trashing Kenny Omega. And basically calling the Young Bucks, the F word faggots. And Kenny Omega with a faggot face and all that. I already mentioned all this already, so there's no need to rub on that again. But basically, that's just a little recap of it. Bruce Blitz once was shitting on Vince McMahon. What pertains to not giving these wrestlers a chance and not listening to the fans and everything. And now Bruce Blitz is now praising Vince McMahon about that Vince McMahon has been right all along. So basically, in his words, that Vince McMahon is not out of touch. That Vince McMahon, what he's doing, all this time is the right thing about pushing big guys and not, not listening to the fans, not giving the fans what they want because it's all about what Vince wants and everything. How Bruce Blitz always say that it's always about what Vince wants and not what the fans want. He's always been against Vince McMahon because of that, but now all of a sudden he's praising Vince McMahon because of that. I don't know. At this point now, Bruce Blitz, this is where I'm getting all lost with Bruce Blitz now, where I will start seeing a lot of signs of that, and the fact that he's praising Vince McMahon ends up being one of those signs that, oh my God, this is going to be come to the end of me being done with Bruce Blitz and BlitzSportsNetwork.com, and also supporting Bruce Blitz, and not supporting the Blitz team that much. And I want to say this again, where I did I'm done with Bruce Blitz video, that this had nothing to do with anyone else on the Blitz team. I have no problem with anyone else on the Blitz team. The only person I do have a problem on the Blitz team is one person only, and that's Bruce Blitz, and that's all I have a problem with. Now let's get the non-wrestling topic out of the way, and let's get to Bruce Blitz about the whole Donald Trump situation. Cause I remember watching Bruce Blitz doing a rant about people needs to vote for Donald Trump, and Bruce Blitz was going all off and rant and going on a huge tirade. If people don't vote for Donald Trump, then his website is dead. His website is, will not be around anymore, and his health will not be able to be helped something like that. I'm trying to remember how he actually said it, but basically saying that Hillary Clinton should not be should be the president of the United States of America. At the time back in 2016 when Donald Trump has to win the election, and basically saying that Donald Trump needs to win this election and everything, so that his website can still be around, and his health can help him out with pertains to with his bad knees or whatever, for some health care basically, because Donald Trump's promising about doing something better with the health care after Barack Obama's Obamacare is not intact anymore because Barack Obama's no longer the president of the United States anymore. But basically Bruce is went on a total rant on that. I see myself, calm down, it's not that serious, but I guess to some people it is serious. I mean, credit. I voted for Hillary Clinton, obviously, because at the end of the day, I get to vote whoever I want. But Bruce Blitz is, especially expecting people to vote for Donald Trump. Basically to the Blitz team, to vote for Donald Trump. If anyone who's supporting the Blitz team to vote for Donald Trump. I'm pretty sure a few of them may have, because I'm pretty sure some of them are a supporter of Donald Trump and wanted to vote for him. And I guess we all know that Bruce Blitz ends up being one of those guys that voted for Donald Trump. But I wasn't one of those people that voted for Donald Trump. And sure enough, Donald Trump, obviously, he's the president of the United States for 3 years now. Now, with that being said, with Donald Trump winning, I remember we heard much about this whole healthcare that Donald Trump has been doing. And on top of that, Bruce Blitz, he finally got what he wanted there. That Donald Trump ends up getting winning the election and becoming the president of the United States. But he never mentioned that topic ever again, what pertains to Donald Trump. Basically what pertains to with the healthcare and everything, and then all that. I don't know if he mentioned it during some other videos that he's done, but other than that, I haven't seen any topics of him talking about Donald Trump about doing something about the United States, with him being the president and everything. But I look back at that video that he did about him losing his shit if people don't vote for Donald Trump. I asked myself, like, what's wrong with Bruce Blitz? Does he rant about? Does he really need to feel the need to rant about a lot of things? Like, seriously, basically the way he does it, looking like he's about to have a stroke or a heart attack. It's ridiculous, man. But yeah, he got what he wanted, and hopefully by Bruce Blitz voting for Donald Trump at the time, hopefully with his website still a good amount of years to come, and hopefully he is having some good health what pertains to what health he's going through right now. So, but other than that, man, Bruce, you're one piece of work, aren't you? Now I want to talk about the whole thing with Tupac, and I believe this was about, if I'm not mistaken, 3 to 4 years ago, on BlitzSportsNetwork.com. It was doing a Raw review where MG was discussing something about wrestling, because Bruce Blitz wanted him to talk about wrestling, the modern day of wrestling as of late. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, as it went by, all of a sudden a mention of Tupac Shakur was mentioned. And then MG was basically saying that Tupac, because of the nose ring he had, and something else about Tupac, about basically MG is calling basically saying that Tupac is gay, and Bruce Blitz didn't know how to take that news from that comment basically from MG, because we all know Bruce Blitz is a huge fan of Tupac Shakur, and he took offense of that, and it was a live stream on that Raw review that happened, and I was there. I remember being part of that, and but unfortunately it's not there anymore, because I mean the Raw review is still there, but the part where this whole discussion of Tupac Shakur was removed by Bruce Blitz after the live stream was over, and he mentioned that too during that last stream of the Raw review years ago, about he's going to remove that part because he doesn't want anyone else from the archives to hear that. But yeah, but for those who that was there watching that Raw review live, like me, I remember that part. And now you gotta wonder, MG said this because MG is Bruce Blitz's boy, but what if someone else would have said that from the panel, like Mark Times? What if he would have said something about Tupac being gay? You think Bruce Blitz would take take that lightly, or will he have kept him out, or maybe a Kilo, but Kilo didn't join it until like about 2 years later. But if Kilo was said that, he probably would have been removed too. So if anyone that's not that close with Bruce Blitz, if someone that's not close with Bruce Blitz was said that, Bruce Blitz will pull them out. But because if this is MG, he let it slide. And I just thought I should share that too, because it makes you think. With him doing that Bruce Blitz was gonna boot MG out of there. You could kick him out of there, but that's not what happened. MG still ends up staying there, so I don't know. It's weird that Bruce Blitz as a can be MD there as that review continue on, and and again you gotta wonder if someone else would have said that too on on that raw review on that night when it was live. I guarantee you they would have been kicked off of it, and then Bruce Blitz would have stopped the live stream, I think, and then start up again like he did with Kilo, or pertains to Kilo, basically saying that Bruce Blitz talking about how Oscar looks like a man, and then Kilo was making a joke about saying you love Oscar the look like a man, something like that, or something to that effect, and then Bruce Blitz took offense of that, and then Bruce Blitz did what he did to Kilo and kicked him off. And then, the whole thing was stopped in the live stream, and then bring back the live stream because he felt he was being disrespected in his home. And I remember that tweet he tweeted out from it too, which it's ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous that Bruce Blitz takes things way too personally, and they just kick you out because of that. And you never go back to his reviews, and you never go back to his website ever again. Because with Kilo, he would never return to the website ever again. Not any mention of him whatsoever. Not him. Not him mentioned in the comments anywhere. What pertains to him commenting, he was gone after that. He was basically kicked out of the site because of that. I talked about that before, but it's just a little recap of it though. But there you go. Well, there you go, folks. Now there may be more videos to do what pertains to exposing Bruce Blitz, but only time will tell. That's basically all I got to share for now. Unless I could try to remember more about what Bruce Blitz, to reveal his true colors about, for the last 4 years of me being on BlitzSportsNetwork.com. So other than that, I got nothing else to share. Unless someone else got anything to share on the comments or on Twitter, Instagram, either way, for those that know about Bruce Blitz, just to let me know. You could you know where to find me, and you can let me know your side of the story about Bruce Blitz. You can either do a video, or you can just let me know so that I could do it I could do it for you and everything. And yeah, but other than that, I got nothing else to share, folks. Cause I can't remember a lot of things about Bruce Blitz, about him ranting about something that where he it felt uncomfortable, and something that that Bruce Blitz ends up being a hypocrite and all that. So other than that, folks, that's it. Unless there is more for me to talk about, I will continue on more to talk about this. If someone else shares me any information, or if I remember anything else at all, I will do another part of exposing Bruce Blitz, which is going to be part 4. But until that time, I can't say anything yet. Until that time, until there's more out there, from not just from me, but for everyone else that's no longer part of BlitzSportsNetwork.com, no longer supporting Bruce Blitz. It's done with Bruce Blitz and all that. So there you go. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, that being said, thank you all for watching. It's the Natural Born Driller, saying peace on the streets.